Picture this. You open your wallet in 2025, and there's absolutely nothing in it. Zero. Nada. Not even a single Satoshi of Bitcoin. You've got no Ethereum, no altcoins, no tokens, nothing. For most people, that sounds terrifying. But here's the thing. Starting from zero in crypto is not the end. In fact, it could be the beginning of something huge. Because what if I told you that even with no starting balance, I've got a plan that could realistically take me from $0 to $10,000 in this crypto market? And in today's video, I'm going to break it down step by step. No complicated jargon, no pie-in-the-sky promises, just a realistic, clear roadmap you could follow in 2025. If you've ever thought, I missed out on Bitcoin, it's too late for me, then stick around. This script is going to open your eyes. Step 1. Starting with zero isn't the end, it's the advantage. The very first step in going from $0 to $10,000 is shifting how we look at zero. When you're starting with nothing, you've got no bad investments weighing you down, no half-dead altcoins you're clinging to, no regrets from buying the top. You've got a blank slate, and in crypto, that can actually be your biggest advantage. Most people who've been in crypto for years have bags of coins they're emotionally attached to. They don't want to sell, even if those projects are going nowhere. But starting with zero means you get to play smart, fresh, and focused. So instead of seeing it as a setback, I see it as the perfect starting point. Step 2. Building the first $500. For those starting with no money, the most common question is, how do I even begin to invest in crypto? The answer is simpler than you might think. Instead of using your existing savings, the smartest approach is to create a small side hustle or use platforms that actually pay you in cryptocurrency. In the year 2025, there are more ways than ever to do this without a major time commitment. You can start by looking for online freelance work, which can range from writing and graphic design to virtual assistants. Many clients and platforms now offer the option to be paid directly in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. Another easy option is to use apps that pay you for completing simple surveys or micro tasks, which are quick, small jobs that don't require any special skills. These platforms can be a great way to earn a little extra money on the side. Some apps even offer cashback rewards in crypto when you make everyday purchases, turning your regular shopping into a way to build your crypto holdings. Let's imagine you put in the effort and, over a week or a month, you manage to accumulate $500 this way. This $500 is your initial investment, your seed money. It's not about how long it takes to earn it, but that you earned it without touching your main income or savings. This small amount is the key to starting what is often called the snowball effect. Once you have that initial sum, you can strategically invest it into a promising project. As that investment grows, you can reinvest the profits and your wealth begins to grow at a faster and faster rate, just like a snowball rolling down a hill. This approach proves that you don't need to be rich to start your journey in cryptocurrency. You just need to be resourceful and patient. Step 3. Laying the foundation with Bitcoin. With that first $500, I wouldn't gamble. I wouldn't run to the hottest meme coin. I'd start with stability, and that means Bitcoin. I'd put about 40% of my starting balance into Bitcoin. That's $200 out of the $500. Why? Because Bitcoin is the safest place to park money in crypto. It's not going to 100x overnight, but it also isn't going to vanish tomorrow. If my goal is to turn 0 into 10,000, I need a solid base that grows while I experiment with other strategies. And remember, Bitcoin is still in play. If it goes from, say, $60,000 to $250,000 during the 2025 bull run, that's a 4 times. Suddenly, my $200 is $800. That's the power of starting small. Step 4. Adding growth with Ethereum. Next, I'd put another 30% into Ethereum. Ethereum is the lifeblood of crypto innovation. DeFi, NFTs, smart contracts, tokenization. It all runs on Ethereum or its scaling solutions. Institutions are pouring billions into ETH staking, and by 2025, it's going to be even more dominant. If Ethereum goes from, say, $3,000 to $15,000 in this bull run, that's a 5x. My $150 becomes $750. Combine that with Bitcoin, and now I've got nearly $1,600 from just my base layer investments. Step 5. Hunting the altcoin gems. Now here's where things get interesting. With the last 30% of my $500 seed, I'd take some calculated risks. That's about $150 to spread across altcoins with real potential. But I wouldn't scatter it randomly. I'd focus on 3 categories: AI and blockchain projects, because artificial intelligence is merging with crypto faster than ever. Gaming and metaverse coins. Gaming always pumps during bull markets. Layer 1 or Layer 2 solutions, because faster, cheaper blockchains always attract hype. Let's say I put $50 in each. If even one of them pulls a 20x, that single $50 becomes $1,000. And that's how portfolios start compounding fast. Step 6. Dollar cost averaging. But here's the catch. I wouldn't just buy once and walk away. With every extra $50 or $100 I can save or earn, I'd add to my positions. That's called dollar cost averaging. By steadily investing, I remove the stress of timing the market. It doesn't matter if prices dip or spike, I keep building. Imagine I managed to invest $200 a month over a year. That's $2,400 added to my portfolio. Combine that with growth during a bull run, and suddenly I'm well on my way to that $10,000 target. Step 7. Earning passive crypto income. Now this is where the plan speeds up. Instead of just holding coins, I'd put them to work. How? By staking and using DeFi platforms. For example, Ethereum can be staked for passive rewards. Some altcoins offer staking yields of 5 to 10%. Stablecoins can earn interest through decentralized lending. Even if I only earn a few dollars a week, that income compounds over time. Suddenly, my portfolio isn't just growing from price appreciation, it's also generating new coins on its own. Step 8. Avoiding the landmines. Here's the truth. The fastest way to go from $500 back to zero is by making rookie mistakes. So if I'm starting fresh, there are things I absolutely wouldn't do. I wouldn't buy random meme coins just because they're trending. I wouldn't use leverage or margin trading. That's how accounts get wiped. I wouldn't leave all my assets sitting on an exchange where they could disappear overnight. Instead, I'd buy smart, store safely in a hardware wallet, and focus on coins with long-term value. Step 9. Scaling up with the bull run. Here's where the magic happens. By 2025, we're likely in the middle of a bull run. That means assets are multiplying in value faster than most people can believe. My Bitcoin could 3x or 4x. Ethereum could 5x. My best altcoin picks could 20x or even 50x. Let's do some simple math. Bitcoin position, $200 to $800. Ethereum position, $150 to $750. Altcoins, $150 to $3,000 if even one explodes. Plus dollar cost averaging adds thousands more. Suddenly, my portfolio is no longer a few $100s. It's pushing towards $10,000. Step 10. Having an exit plan. The final step, and maybe the most important, is knowing when to take profits. Because here's the trap most beginners fall into. They watch their portfolio hit $10,000, they get greedy, they keep holding, and then the market crashes. That $10,000 becomes $2,000 overnight. If I'm serious about going from $0 to $10,000, I'd set clear sell targets. For example, take 20% profit when Bitcoin hits $150,000. Another 20% when Ethereum hits $10,000. Cash out big chunks of altcoins after 10x or 20x runs. That way, I don't just watch numbers go up and down on a screen. I actually lock in life-changing profits. Now let's be real, this journey isn't just numbers and charts. It's emotional. There will be days where you feel like a genius, and days where you feel like you've made the worst mistake of your life. Starting from zero isn't just about strategy, it's about discipline. If I had to start again, I'd remind myself daily, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay calm, stay consistent, and trust the process. So here's the plan in one sentence. Start small, build steadily, focus on Bitcoin and Ethereum, sprinkle in altcoins, dollar cost average, earn passive income, avoid risky traps, and have an exit strategy. That's how you turn $0 into $10,000 in crypto, not by chasing hype, but by following a smart, steady plan. And that's my exact roadmap for going from $0 to $10,000 in crypto during 2025. Now, I want to hear from you. If you were starting with zero today, what would your first move be? Would you go heavy into Bitcoin, stack Ethereum, or hunt down altcoin gems? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your strategies. If this breakdown gave you clarity, hit that like button, subscribe for more crypto guides, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Remember, it's not about how much you start with, it's about what you do with it. And in 2025, even starting from zero could lead to something life-changing. Thanks for watching, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next video.